Hey y'all, we need to talk about something. Even amongst all my rants, there's been a lot going on this last couple of months. I began to lose sight in my left eye, peripherally, and it was a lot scary, and a lot of doctors, a lot of MRIs. Y'all ever been in an MRI? It's terrifying. It is absolutely terrifying. I had to go to one that was, they call an open MRI, which is like a joke. That's kind of like my last one about a small, large coffee. I don't know how they thought that thing was open, but it makes all this noise for 45 minutes, and you realize that it's just taking pictures of slices of your brain, and you're just hoping you even have a brain at this point. So what they were looking for was that I probably had a brain tumor and or some other really not cool disease because I was losing peripheral vision in my left eye. Turns out I have a brain. There's no brain tumor. I don't have any. Did y'all know when you start losing sight at any age, it's not just because I'm in my 50s, that they actually test you for syphilis. I thought that was interesting because then I looked that up, and that actually could cause problems. And I thought, well, it's a good thing I didn't know y'all were testing for that, because I freaked out about that too. Not that I would ever thought I'd have had it, but I mean, that's just creepy. Anyway, so turns out I have a congenital condition on my optic nerve that is basically a birthmark, or birthmarks, plural. And as it was put to me, it's kind of like freckles that start growing on your optic nerve. And when I was little, I had freckles, something awful, because my daddy had them, and my sister's covered in freckles. She's the cutest button. I lost those freckles, but apparently they all went into my optic nerve, and then they start to impede your vision in certain places. Mine is over on my left side. And it turns out the good news is, and there for a couple of days, I thought I was going to die, not in that car that Enterprise rental car gave me, but because I had brain tumor, but I didn't. And that's lovely. And I'm forever grateful to the universe that I did not. I'm not ready to go just yet. But the reason I'm telling y'all this is, there for a while I lost my sense of humor, and I just mostly drank a lot and cried and listened to sad songs and made my husband rewrite my will 59 times, but because he's a lawyer. But that's what we all do. We get modeling when things like that happen. But the only reason I'm really telling y'all this now is the sight in my left eye is fine if I'm looking at you. So I'm looking at you so I can see you. Okay. But if you're over here, I can't see anything. You think about a horse with blinders on, they do that so that they don't freak out with all the other stuff going on. So I don't know if this is the universe trying to tell me that I need to stop looking at all the peripheral stuff and getting upset about it. But at least it's only on one side. But so I want y'all to know, especially all my capital friends, if you walk up on my left side, now, I can hear you fine. There's nothing wrong with my hearing. But if you walk up and like you think that you're going to wait to speak to me, or like if I'm talking to somebody else and you're going to let me finish, and you're being very polite, and I appreciate that, because we all try to do that at Capital, because everything's about who's you're looking over everybody's shoulder going, do I need to talk to you? I can't see you. And this has happened lately where people really kind of got insulted, and they would have, because it looked like that I couldn't see you. Well, you didn't know that, but that I was ignoring you because you were standing here, and I just didn't acknowledge you. So I need all my people to know, if you're standing like right here, think about a horse with blinders on, and you can see me, because I can see, I'm looking at the video, so I'm looking forward. And so I see this hand moving, In the video, I can't see it on my left eye. I got nothing here. I can tell that I got a hand moving because I can feel it, but I can't see anything. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to either touch me so I can turn my head. I'm learning to turn my head. Or just move around like right now where my hands are in my field of vision. Or talk to me and then I'll turn my head. But if you're just standing there, I can't see you. And I just don't want you to think that I'm being rude or that I'm ignoring you. Now, I have a list of people that shall remain unpublished at the moment. That if you're standing here and I truly cannot see you, and you move like I've asked you to do in my peripheral vision, and I still act like I can't see you, I don't want to talk to you. You are, and watch me closely. Watch what I'm going to do. See these two fingers? This is important. Guess what that is? That's my circle of relevance. And if you are outside that circle of relevance, it doesn't matter. If you have now moved into my peripheral vision, I am not going to acknowledge you. And in fact, if you're on a certain list of the people that I don't care if you even moved into this, I'm going to go, la, 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 la. I cannot hear you because you are outside of my circle of relevance, and I'm not going to listen to you. But now those people are few and far between. But I just want you to know that if you are that person that stands here and then you've seen this video and you go, oh, she can't see me because I can't. And then you move here and I still go, I don't want to talk to you. And you need to reflect on whatever it is in your life that has put you outside my circle of relevance, because that might be relevant to your life. Not because that I am that picky person, but it's because I do these things. I care for the downtrodden. I care about rights for all people. And I care about the fact that you're not a jerk. And you stop being a jerk to the world. So you might need to look at your life. As the Baptist preacher would say, you might need to do some repenting because you might have been backslidden, which is a really great word. You might have backslidden away from where you should have been. So I just want y'all to know that. So everybody, when I see you at the Capitol or I see you in a social situation and you're standing here, see my hands? I can see my hands because I'm looking forward. I can't see those hands and I can't see you. So please touch me on the shoulder. Please either speak to me and then I'll turn to the side and then I'll go, oh my goodness, I'm so happy to see you, and I'll give you a hug because that's what I do. Unless you're on that list and then you stand here and I'll just go, because you're outside of my circle of relevance and you need to figure out what you're doing wrong in the universe. Not about me. Because it's not about me. It's about you not being nice to the universe. I love y'all. Y'all don't know how hard these last 2 weeks have been for me because I really had prepared to die. I'm not kidding you. I've rewritten my will 3 times. Not that I was cutting anybody out. I was just trying to make sure that my children and my husband were taken care of because I got all insuranced up years ago because I was afraid something like this would happen. But I'm okay. I'm not dying. I still have an Enterprise car, so it can happen. I still got to get on 285, but I'm not dying of a brain tumor. And I'm not going to have any horrible disease. I just can't see over here anymore. It's not coming back, but it's not supposed to get any worse. So I love y'all, and I just need y'all to get in my peripheral vision so I can see your lovely smiling faces, and I can tell you that I love you. I love y'all. Bye.